stuff and clean the beds out and do all that
that's
stuff
negligence.
may well be liable for this stuff.
Yeah.
But
what kind of damages?
in the lawsuit, do you have to name each and every bed bug?
No. You name the hotel and dose 1 through 1,000.
I just that just sort of got me. So now we have bed bugs going on.
Yep.
And we have 10,000 tons of trash in Marseille, France.
Oh.
There's a public and private dispute going on as to whether or not they can raise the retirement age from 62 to 65. And one of the approaches to resolve the problem with the government is they're not picking up the trash.
Yep.
So we have 10,000 tons of waste piling up in the streets of just Marseille.
In Marseille.
Which is one of the main ports.
That's the main Mediterranean port, yeah.
So what would happen in California, as it probably will happen, when
they go to raise
the retirement age in California,
or they do something with civil servants' pension rights,
from age 50 and make it 65, or from age 50 to make it 62.
Does this include trash collectors? Because if it includes trash collectors, you can find out what's going to happen here by looking at what's happening in Marseille.
I mean, you'd think if that is done either by the legislature or by an initiative that would do this, that all the public employees would walk off the job and strike?
Possible.
I guess
definitely possible, but what do we do with teachers and public safety officials? Can they strike? Can police officers and firefighters strike?
Well, the answer is not can they, and the answer is have they. And
they have.
They've all struck. They struck in Los Angeles,
San Francisco.
The teachers and the cops in San Francisco and other places. But this kind of situation is a strong possibility. Or a two-tier pension system.
Oh, I see that coming.
Or a 20% decrease in...
There are a lot of very bright economists who think that the state of California's cure is to tinker with the civil service pension system.
Yeah, well, interesting times. Remember, this is all a key in to vote. You have to vote.
Yes.
If you don't vote, then you can't complain to us on television or in person that the things that went on are bad, because you have an opportunity to put people in that you believe will vote whatever way your opinions are.
One manifestation of the state running out of money happened a while ago in Riverside, where they ran out of courtrooms, ran out of judges, and had 18 criminal cases, this is in Riverside County, that had to go to trial. As my partner knows, a criminal case has to go to trial within 10 days after it's set for trial, or it's going to be dismissed. One of the other.
Doesn't matter whether it's murder,
a lot
robbery,
of these are misdemeanors, but some were felonies.
The felonies.
It could be a serious, violent crime. That case is going to go to trial.
Well, they had judges available. They had judges in some of the specialized courts.
So what happened? Well, yeah, but they weren't in the criminal courts.
That's right.
They were elsewhere. There were things
judges,
they probably could have done.
Probate judges, etc. So all these cases got dismissed. The district attorney took an appeal on it.
Right. And what happened, Mr. Solomon?
Unanimous opinion by the California Supreme Court that it is not good cause and that it was right for the trial judge to dismiss all the cases.
Right, and all of those dismissals were upheld, even though 2 of them were actual felonies. It's a shame.
Well, you know, we are underfunded. We are short of, in the Riverside, San Bernardino area, we're tremendously short of judges.
Yep.
We're short of judges in most of Southern California. And when they furlough the clerks and they close down the courthouses.
That's right. Are they still closing down the courthouses on
I think there's
like
a
one day a month
Magic Wednesdays.
Yeah, Magic Wednesdays, yeah.
It's a tough situation.
It definitely is
But,
a
you
tough
know,
situation.
people are in jail, have an absolute right to go to trial. If you got a presumption of innocence, and they have a right to go to trial.
Well, here's a woman who had a solution to her monetary problems. And the reason this is interesting to me is because it took place in Lowell, Massachusetts, which is where my dad was born.
It's the shoemaker capital of the world.
It used to be. Now it's gone through some tough times. This young woman went into the bank with a $10,000 bill. A $10,000 bill.
They make that?
They used to
Sounds
make it.
like
They haven't made a $10,000 bill since the 1930s.
It sounds like your legal bill.
They haven't made a $10,000 bill since the 1930s. There are 300 of them left, and collectors have just about all of them. So it didn't take the bank very long to realize that they had a problem on their hands.
How much is the $10,000 bill worth?
Zero.
For the collector?
Probably 5 years in jail.
Why?
To the collectors? Because the $10,000 bill she had in her hand was a counterfeit. It wasn't real.
So what if I show up with the real $10,000 bill?
It's worth probably 300 left. They haven't been printed in 80 years. I'm sure that they're worth a lot more than $10,000. I don't know. That's a good question for a collector.
So does the bank have an obligation when you come in with your $10,000 bill to tell you, oh no, it's not worth 10.
The bank would probably give you, if it's real, the bank would probably give you 10. But if you go to a collector, you could probably sell it for a lot more than $10,000.
Okay, and I want to mention, I think probably the dumbest criminal around.
Yeah.
There was a dog by the name of Buddy Tough, and unfortunately, Buddy Tough was in the animal services. They had picked him up.
Oh yeah.
And Edwin Fry faces charges after springing his poodle from the pound with a lawnmower and a lawn tractor and bolt cutters. So
a lawnmower?
Yeah, they get one of these automatic lawn things.
Yeah.
It's like you visualize in the Keystone Cops. You know, they put the rope around the thing.
And then he charged out with the lawnmower?
Opened up the thing, went in, and unfortunately, while he was doing that, they euthanized Buddy Tough.
Oh.
So then he gets busted for
breaking and exiting.
Breaking in on his lawnmower and bolt cutters, and by the time he gets in, his dog is dead.
That's a shame. So he's got time, and the dog's gone anyway.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
The real question is what kind of a dog was Buddy Tough?
Don't tell me it was a pit bull.
I'm not telling you anything. If you know the answer out there, Sullivan.
Well, they got a call right now because it's
okay.
Go time for us.
We're the pregame show to the World Series, so those of you who have been watching the warm-up, we've warmed you up with the legal stuff. Remember, we're on every Wednesday from 4 to 5. We appreciate your calls. We appreciate your excitement. And if you have any other questions, you can reach us off the air at the number that's on the air.
It's on the screen right now, 1-800-405-4222. Steve, it's been a pleasure. It's been a really nice day. We're going to go back out into the blazing sun.
It's
time for us to say goodbye to everybody. Bye, everybody.
The Blues Brothers are saying goodbye.
We will see you next week right here on City TV Channel 16 in Los Angeles. It's Channel 36, and we will see you all then.